Hey Tim, this is really an apology video. I'm sorry I dropped the ball in our talk, our Zoom talk. Um, and I'll just spare you the lame excuses, but I hope we can find some time soon to have another one of our chats. I enjoy those very much. It's sort of sad here because this garden produced a lot of vegetables and fruit, and we're sort of in the last weeks of it. Everything is kind of different. I cleaned the tomatoes and the squash and zucchinis, everything out about a long time ago now, 3 or 4 weeks, and I replaced it with flowers, and that was nice. I'm going to do this. I was always sort of an anti-flower person, but I changed my mind. And so I'm going to finally, there's strict Stalinian limits to the hedge here, and the hedge is supposed to be 1 meter, and obviously mine's working on 2 or 3. The figs have turned into a really good. This is how long this started out. This started out to be 18 to 20 inches high when I planted it a few months after I moved in here. 6 months after I moved in here, this is already spring. And look at it now. I have 2 other ones, which I'm the only one who's interested. We finally painted that. This is for my dog friends. I had all the plants all around here and trees. And it was nice. I really liked it. But it started to get cold. So now everything's here. I have artificial lights to keep them, whatever, happy during these. I don't even know. My knowledge of biology and botany is close to minus 35. Anyway, so I have artificial lights here to keep them healthy over the winter, and that works. In fact, that works really well. But I haven't put them up yet. I don't like this kitchen. It's too small. Do I ever cook anything? This is the little boys. This is the owner. This was the room. I can't say this very well. I know I always screw this up. This was the room of the man who sold me the house when he was 7 years old. This is why I bought the house. He was telling me the story, and they're Holocaust survivors. His mom was, and so I started to cry, and I said, okay, I'll buy the house. I went to the bank. I hate going to the bank. I never go to the banks. I run years late on all my financial stuff. And the United States, everything is really relaxed, and they don't fine you. And with COVID, they gave you money, so that helped my terrible bookkeeping. Anyway, so I ran to the bank and got the mortgage crap approved. I was just shocked everyone who knew me, because I got it done in like 3 days, because everyone wanted the house, because the house is inside, it's like new. And I repainted it nice Indian colors. I think the community is pissed off at me because I'm pulling all the now dead ladies' plants and flowers there out of there. I think I'm going to turn it into a Buddhist garden or something. You see, I've been working, my hands are like philosopher's hands. They have cuts all over them. See, this is an operating unit there. That's my little favorite tool there. Okay, that's it. We don't care. That's another Holocaust desk. It's Susan's mother's desk. And she knew no one but me would appreciate it, so I got some laborers. This was when she was still in Bethesda. Time flies. It's 10 years ago now. And so we got a truck. Or did we use my van? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. And we imported it to wherever. I don't even remember. I guess it was already to the apartment where I lived. I should show you. I like the apartment. People laugh at me, but that apartment that I lived in for 10 years I was supposed to move in with Lisa. That got more and more demonic. Did I cheat on her? I don't know, maybe, probably. Anyway, so that part of evidence is fine. See, I had all these. I know I've told you this story 1,000 times. I get obviously it's Trumpian narcissism here. I had these things all built in. There, Paris, Venice. I don't really know why the Dutch thing is there. UK, blah blah blah. My books are in Germany. I had everything organized much better. Here, I've never quite managed that. Okay, I have all sorts of York, Hamlet skits that I do. Now that I'm doing all this global stuff, these people don't really understand online teaching. They don't understand teaching at all, really. They do cool magistraux. As I've shown you like 1,000 times, this is like my Shakespeare stuff. And that's all French literature. In Germany, that was 3 times that, but not all my books made it for reasons that I won't go into. There. So I'm having this moment here where it's sort of, I've spent 2 years doing all this German shit. And obviously, it's interesting, and I've learned a lot, and I've had pretty bitter discussions actually with a Heidegger specialist. That's a strange thing I won't go into. But the result is, this is so difficult. It's like the stern father who drives his kid into homosexuality, the dealing with all these asshole Heideggerians and therapists. Fuck, they're so, God, the therapists are just, they're the worst at introspection that I've ever met. Anyway, so I really want to get back to English literature and read Wordsworth and Blake and all that stuff that we were reading with Leonard and Marianne and all the. Okay, this, I don't know if this will show, but this is the whatchamacallit from the top. Okay, that's it. That thing across the street, I'm proud of these. That was a beat up, awful yard when I moved in. I used my charm to turn it into a little park. It won an award too. Best improvement in Greenbelt. Whatever. Okay, Tim. Thanks. I'm really sorry about the fucked up Zoom. I've got all kinds of reasons why it happened. I didn't forget. I just blew it. Sorry.